Start in one corner. Do a single crochet stitch. Let me explain that. Since we have more stitches in this piece, we're gonna need to make adjustments. We don't have as many stitches here that we have on the other piece, so I recommend that for each stitch that we use on this piece, we will use 2 of the other one. Continue like this until the end. Already finished, and what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to give a round of single crochet stitch to level. I'll start here in the middle with the single crochet stitches, and I'm going to continue like that until I get to the other side of the rectangular piece. I already got to the other side of this piece, and I'm going to do my last single crochet stitch here, and I'm going to skip until this other stitch to resume the single crochet stitches, and then continue with more single crochet stitches, and I'm going to do the last one here, and I'm going to skip the one that is dividing the 2 pop-tops, so I'm not going to work there but on the other stitch, and that kind of levels this piece, and we're going to continue like that. We're going to repeat the step, single crochet stitches, to the last one. Don't work on the one in the middle, skip to the other one, and continue with the single crochet stitches and repeat the same step on the other side. Don't work in the stitch in the middle, skip to the other stitch and do a single crochet stitch. And at this point you're going to continue with the single crochet stitches and repeat the same step on the other side of this piece. And once we reach the end, we're going to skip the stitches in the middle and we're going to close with the slip stitch where we started. And we're ready to cut the thread and hide the excess. We need 2 of these pieces. We're going to draw this shape on our plastic canvas and cut it out. And we're going to need 2 of these, one for each side. And we will also need to repeat the same step with the rectangular pieces. draw the shapes, and then cut the plastic canvas. And we're going to join our pieces to the plastic canvas that we cut with single crochet stitch. So single crochet stitch all around, and once we get to the end, just close with the slip stitch. And here I have all my pieces with the plastic canvas already, my 3 rectangular pieces and the 2 main components, and we're going to join all of them with single crochet stitch. And let me show you the way that this is coming out. Let me explain something. The rectangular pieces came out a little bit bigger than the main component. That means that we're gonna have to do some adjustments, and I always try to align the corners. Let me show you the one that I'm working on. This is how it's going to look. I already joined all the pieces, and as you can see, the sides look a little bit taller. So we're gonna do one round of single crochet stitches, but we're going to do a combination of double crochet stitches on these sides, the front and the back. And it's going to look like this other back that I already did. And this one I already did the stitches where I'm going to put my handles. Depending on how your bag looks, we're going to do either double crochet stitches or triple crochet. In this one I had to do triple crochet stitches, but in this other one I only need to do double crochet stitches. I'm going to start on this corner doing 2 chain stitches, 1 and 2, and then double crochet stitches. All double crochet stitches until we get to the corner. Once we get to the corner, we're going to switch to single crochet stitches on that side. And we're going to continue with the single crochet stitches until we reach the corner. And once we reach the corner, we're going back to the double crochet stitches and then until the corner, and then switch to the single crochet stitches. And we're going to close with a slip stitch. We are going to need an additional piece like this that has 6 rows of 10 pop tabs each, and I did 2 rounds of single crochet stitch, and but where the block is going to be attached, I did an additional round of single crochet stitch just on that side. This is with the purpose that when we attach the lock, we will have enough material. This piece is going to serve as the back lid, and we're going to attach it with single crochet stitch. Make sure to align the corners and single crochet stitch to the other side. The next step is to work on the stitches where our handle will go, and it's going to look something like this that I already did, and it's only single crochet stitches. As you can see, we are supposed to decrease stitches as we go up. I'm going to start on this side, and like I said, it's only single crochet stitches. I didn't count the stitches, I'm just making sure that I'm going to finish kind of at the same direction of where I started. For instance, if I started on the second stitch, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to finish one stitch before the end. I'm going to finish here. We're going to turn our back, and we're going to do a slip stitch. So bring your crochet hook to the second stitch and do a slip stitch, and that way we're decreasing stitches. And we're going to start by doing one chain stitch and then single crochet stitch. Just remember that we're decreasing stitches in both ends, and this will be my last single crochet stitch. And at this point I'm going to turn my back, and I'm going to do the same that I did on the other side, which is going to the next stitch and do a slip stitch to decrease again, and then start a new round by doing one chain stitch and continue with the single crochet stitches. Continue repeating these steps. This will be my last round in which I'm decreasing the number of stitches. So I'm going to do my last slip stitch and then one chain stitch and continue with a single crochet, 1, 2, and this is the width that I'm going to be working, and it's the same that I'm leaving on the other bags. And at this point we only continue with the same number of stitches. We're not going to do slip stitches anymore because we're not going to decrease, so we're going to work on this, the very first stitch, and do the single crochet stitch. That's 1, 2 and 3. One chain stitch, turn the back, and again we're going to do 3 single crochet stitches. We need about 3 rounds more.